5 World Cup titles, the most successful nation in tournament history. And yet, every 4 years, the same question follows them onto the pitch. Are they still that good, or just still that famous? This is the story of hype versus reality at the 2026 World Cup. Start with Brazil. The shirt carries 5 stars. The name alone moves betting markets and fills stadiums. But look closer, and the cracks start to show. Since 2002, Brazil has reached the semifinals only once, and that one trip ended in a 7-1 collapse against Germany that still haunts the nation. Carlo Ancelotti now carries the weight of fixing it. He's a coach with a habit of building champions out of difficult dressing rooms. But even he's admitted something uncomfortable: this Brazil squad doesn't have the depth fans remember from decades past. So why does the hype never fade? Because history is its own kind of magic. Once a nation wins enough trophies, the world keeps believing long after the evidence stops agreeing. Then there's England. On paper, this might be the most talented English squad ever assembled. Players starring for the biggest clubs in Europe. A golden generation, finally arriving at its peak. But talent on paper has never been England's problem. It's what happens when the pressure turns real. Qualifying campaigns look impressive. Friendlies tell a different story: uneven performances, tactical uncertainty, a manager still searching for his ideal starting 11. England fans have learned to be cautious with hope. The shirt feels heavier than it looks. Now, Belgium. Remember the golden generation? Eden Hazard, Kevin De Bruyne. A core that reached the semifinals in 2018 and looked, for a moment, unstoppable. But golden generations don't stay golden forever. De Bruyne is well into his 30s now. The supporting cast hasn't been fully replaced. And in 2022, that aging core was eliminated in the group stage, a result no one saw coming. Belgium still carries the reputation of a contender. The question is whether reputation and roster can still agree with each other. And then, Germany. 4 World Cup titles, one of the most decorated football nations in history. But ask yourself this: when was the last time Germany actually looked like a contender? Group stage exits in 2018 and 2022. Inconsistent form since their last European semi-final nearly a decade ago. Even their qualifying group offered little real test, with limited competition standing in the way. Germany's name still echoes through prediction shows and power rankings. But echoes aren't evidence. Sometimes a nation's past becomes the loudest voice in the room, louder even than its present form. So what connects all 4 of these teams? It's not bad football. It's not lack of talent. It's something more psychological: the gap between reputation and current reality. Brazil has the stars. England has the depth. Belgium has the memory. Germany has the history. But none of that guarantees performance when the stakes are highest and the pressure is real. Football fans fall in love with stories before they fall in love with form. A 5-star shirt, a golden generation, a storied badge. These things shape expectations long before a single ball is kicked. But the World Cup has never cared about reputation. It only cares about who shows up when it matters. Maybe that's the real lesson hiding behind every overrated debate. Hype is built in boardrooms, betting markets, and headlines. Form is built on the pitch, match by match, decision by decision. And when those two things stop matching, something has to give. By the time the final whistle blows in New Jersey this July, we'll know exactly which of these giants justified their name and which ones were carried, one more time, by nothing but reputation.